Okay, so this little symbol here means this goes in a circle. So this little squiggly string line here, it means this is not a string shape. This is just a chute. You know, it's like a slide. It goes in a circle here. So we can use that. Now you don't have to go up the whole keyboard. You can just go G7, A minor 7th, B half diminished 7th, C major 7th, D minor 7th, E minor 7th to F, down to G again. Okay? Now, these are the string shapes for that, but we have to play them in a ramp fashion or we'll go up the strings too fast. Okay, so just like, briefly, I should have this written out already, but I don't. Um, so with like a F major 7th, we've got 4 6 root 2 3, right? So we've got 4 4 6 root 3. Okay, and then we got 4 6 root 3. We went up 2 of them we want. But if we follow the ramp pattern, you got 4 6 root 3, 4 6 root 3, 4 6 root 3. We went up 3, so we get an extra octave if we do the ramp patterns. So let's look at the nature of ramp patterns. Of course, we're crossing over these cages, but we're taking with us the string shapes. So these are the P4 pattern 7th chord string shapes, and guess what? They all have an individuality that we can bring these string shapes with us as we go along. The only difference is that when you're doing a ramp pattern, you go down the normal string shape diatonic stack of notes. Now look at this 5 7 root 3 here. Okay, do we still have that diagram? All right, just a little chart hopping here at about like 282 or 281. Normally we have the string shapes for the diatonic, and this is the long, so it goes around D, G, C, E, and then A. We go into the long pattern. Actually goes the other way, so it goes A, E, C, G, D, and then the short A here. Okay, so we only take the 5 6 of the A on the 5A XL. We only take the second, the outer two notes on the 4 XL. That's just a little jargon. The point is that we can use this to play the diatonics, whereas here's the same thing with just selecting the notes to play the major 7ths. Okay, but if we're going to play it in a ramp fashion, let me show you something, if I may. We're going to play it in a ramp fashion. Okay, then we want to play it backwards, and when we go backwards, here's the important part. Okay, you go to the 4th of that shape, because if these are strings and we're going up in string shape 5ths, so the 5th of C is G. If we're going down that pattern, the 4th of G is C. So we're going to the 4th. But this is the tricky part. So to go to the 4th, let's look at the C string shape. Its 5th is G. But guess what happens when you go up one cage on that G string? In the word cage, you go up one letter in the word cage, or one string shape in the cage system. G, it goes C-A-G-E-D, so G goes to E. Okay, so when you go up one, you're taking it to the 5th of the original, to the 4th rather, sorry. So when you go up one caged, you're going down 1-inch string shapes. Okay? So 5th, 4th. Okay, like that. Alright, so what we're talking about is that when we're going down the pattern, we're going to the 4th. So it's very interesting. So that's the only rule. Alright, we're going to keep this ready to use it here. That's the only rule with the major 7ths here. Alright. Okay, so once again, the tricky part is let's just work with the long patterns. Remember, it's the same thing as the shorts, it's just we have the 5/6 substitution. When we're going up the patterns, we're going in 5ths, so we go C to G. I know this is redundant, but I kind of have to take one step back to do 2 steps forward here. So we have the 5th of C is G, but when we're going to its 4th, when we go down, we're going to its 4th. Big deal. 5th of the 4th, the diminished 4th of C is the E shape, right? C here, E shape. That's its 4th. The 4th of C is the E-shaped F. The thing is that if we go from the C to the G shape, string shape, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. If I take a caged small step from that G shape to its next letter in the cage, string shape, G goes to E and C, A, G, E, D, right? We're at the E string shape, and that's the 4th. That's all I'm saying. So to go to the 4th, we go up 1 and forward 1 caged letter. We're going to see the opposite of that when we're doing the double caged, because here's a double string shape. When we do the double string shape ladder, we'll see the opposite of that. Instead of going up a 4th, we're going to go a double string shape, like say C to A, caged word C, A. Then we're going to go up a 5th there. But from this C to this is a 4th, because we went up a 5th and then we advance 1 caged letter. And apparently every time you advance 1 caged letter, you're moving in a pentatonic scale. Okay, so if we took it even 1 more, okay, so it'd be going C to G, then to E, then to D. What is this D shape to this original shape, which is the C, is up 1 letter in a pentatonic scale. Okay, and then when you go from the D to the E, and we're up, we go to the 4th. Okay, so I'm not sure about this relationship, whether it's pentatonic. We'll look more into that. But for now, just remember that you advance the cage 1 and you're going to the 4th, so you're going down. Okay, so let's look at it this way. If I just started here in this C, and then I advance 1 in cage to A, okay, then I advance 1 in cage to G, I'm pretty much going down a pentatonic scale. C to A, to G shape, to E shape, okay, then to D shape, then to C shape again. Okay, so we can use that pentatonic scale to see where we're going, what interval are we going to from the get-go. Okay, here's one interesting interval. You go from C, okay, to the G, and then go up 1 pentatonic scale member to the A, so you can go from that C to the A as a caged interval right there. Instead of going, you go. You know, it's a way to get yourself a little bit down the neck there. Same note.